You know those like spinny firework things? They look like a propeller. They've got like a rocket connected to it and they spin. You know what, screw this. You know, the spinny firework things. Oh gosh. I can't breathe. Basically, I wanted to make it really, really big. So how do these things work? Well, it's pretty simple. Basically, it's a propeller made out of this flimsy plastic. It's got a little thingy there, like a nub, so that it kind of spins as a top. It's got a rocket mounted to it, or essentially a rocket. The rocket is gonna fire, you know, obviously a very fast moving jet of exhaust out this side. That, of course, is gonna create a lot of, you know, rotational energy, so it's gonna spin up, and then the fins are gonna create lift. Obviously, right? I'm thinking we just literally size this up. Maybe like 5 feet in diameter. Materials. The only thing I can think to make these out of is foam board. It's what smart people like Peter Schreipol and Schreipol, I don't know. And like flight test use to make stupid aircraft. So it's also only $1 at Dollar Tree, so I got a buttload of it. Buttload of foam board. The only question now is what should we use for the rockets? I think we should try to find like the biggest model rockets I can find online. Okay, so model rocket engines apparently come in like different grades. So A would be the weakest one, and I think F is the most powerful, at least that you can easily buy. So I'm looking for Fs. I can't really find any. So I think we're gonna have to go for E's. E12. $29.99. Whatever. Oh joy, $100 in rocket engines. Send help.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Yeah, they're here already because I filmed this afterwards. How much thrust do these put out? It puts out this amount of thrust. Now, how many of these will it take to actually make these things fly? I have no idea. Before we jump right into building the 5-foot version, I want to build a small scale version just to like test it out. I think that'll be fun. Maybe work out some of the kinks ahead of time. The small scale version I'm thinking should be like 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet in diameter. So we might just be able to, oh yeah. This foam board's 20 inches in diameter. I just say we like cut the whole fins and circle deal right out of this. We'll use this handy dandy circle maker. I believe the scientists call them compasses. Oh, that's a stupid name. I don't know why you would call this a compass and also the thing that gives you directions a compass. Ooh, that is satisfying. Circle. It's gonna be really nice. So then these need to be bent a little, right? Yeah. I think that'll work. Something like that. I just don't want to bend them so much that they like completely break, obviously. I'm not feeling super hopeful with this simple design so far. Oh geez, we're tearing. Oh my gosh, that kind of works. At first I'm thinking, maybe not, but then if I go ahead and give it some spin, whoa, for the like fuselage, we're just literally gonna roll it up, stick it right there. Okay, we're done. I drilled a hole in that tube and I stuck this little model rocket down and then glued it in at the bottom. So that is not going anywhere. Then I made that little cone thing and stuck that on the bottom. Just like that. Theoretically, this thing should go straight up. First try, I'm gonna just use a regular rocket igniter. I might use a fuse if that doesn't work so well. And I don't have much space to like do this. So it's kind of next to the house. It should be fine, it'll be fine. All right. 3, 2, 1. It didn't work. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, good, it's not on fire. Upon watching the slow-mo, I realized the problem was it grabbed the wires and was dragging the battery pack around with it. So I'm thinking if instead of that we use a fuse and just like light the fuse. I'm not sure if it'll work, like a rocket engine will work with a fuse, but we'll try it. Okay. And we run. and it didn't work. The fuse has failed me. Rigged up a couple of lead wires so hopefully it doesn't catch on anything. Oh, I hate summer so much. Yo, it tried. It totally tried to lift off. I think it was actually hovering at one point. Not quite enough thrust to lift off, but I'll call it a success. Proof of concept. There's two things that could be wrong. Either the pitch of the prop is not steep enough, or we don't have enough rotational speed. I can't really change the pitch of the prop without remaking the whole thing, and I'm really lazy. So that ain't happening. What I'm thinking is instead we just use a much bigger rocket engine. This is an E12. This is a C engine, which was what I used a second ago, just for size comparison. This is a really stupid idea. Why was that actually terrifying? That was literally terrifying. It went for so long. I guess the pitch of the props was still too low, but I think it was actually definitely hovering that time, like about this high. These props are super inefficient. As you can see, I like bent that one down, then it's flat, and then that's like bent up. Now onto the big one. Here is the grande plan. This thing's gonna be 5 feet in diameter, which is gonna be freaking sick. I'm gonna attempt to make the design as close to this as possible. Although I think we're gonna put in more than just 4 fins, because I'm making them sort of thin. They're gonna be thinner than the actual firework, so we could actually fit more in. And the way I'm cutting them out of this foam board, we can get 2 fins per foam board, plus one like 8-inch strip down the side, which we're gonna use to form the outer ring. Oh geez, yeah, there's plenty of room for 6. This is 15 feet long. What I've found is that if I start like carefully every inch or so, like flexing upward like this, it sort of creases the material and it starts just bending upwards like that. And there's our 5-foot ring. If my math is correct, which obviously it's gonna be, perfecto. Bada bing, bada bing. We got something that looks more like what we're trying to make. With the prototype, I cut it all out of one single sheet, and then I had to try to like bend up the ends of the fins without snapping the middle part, and that didn't work at all. So, got a new plan laid out. We're gonna twist, as you can see, twist the fin up and then glue it at an angle over here. It's actually kind of hard to twist these and hold them in a position while you're gluing them with hot glue, because I want to just snap off. But I have figured out a solution. I'm cutting some notches, just like this. Then I'm twisting it where it's supposed to be. I'm making a mark, and then I'm cutting a slit out of the side wall. So then we don't have to hold it in place. We can notch them together, and it will stay in the correct position on its own, and I can just glue it up. It's hard to tell, but this thing is absolutely monstrous. It's so big. Hey guys, it's me. Thinking of how to actually affix the rocket engines to this sucker. If it'll focus, you'll be able to see that the thrust comes out the side. So to be completely accurate to this, we would want the rocket mounted about there, which is what we did on the small model. I don't think that's a good idea for this one, for 2 reasons. Number one, this is rather precariously attached, and I feel like if we had mounted 2 rockets to this, that would just disattach? That doesn't sound right. So I'm thinking we attach them on the outside of the ring, about like this. Not completely horizontal, slightly at an angle, so we'll have some downward thrust to push it up, as well as spin it. Attach one there, and one there. I'm basically just smearing glue all over the place, trying to get as much surface area as possible, because we really don't want this rocket to go rocketing off and through the neighbor's window, although that would be hilarious. Painting time. Okay, we might only have one shot at this. The whole thing might get destroyed, so main thing is we just gotta get all the rockets going at once. So I'm gonna count down from 3. Go ahead and light it. Don't light it yet. Light your things. 3, 2, 1. Run away.
Holy crap!
Dude, that worked flawlessly.
That was epic!
What are the odds of it working flawlessly the first try? How high do you think that went?
Oh,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
70 feet?
That
maybe?
was sick.
Did they shoot out?
The parachute charge knocked them out of the holders. It didn't blow a hole through them. The parachute charge knocked the rockets out.
That would explain
That
it.
was so cool. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
One of them was all it took to lift it, and then the other 2 kicked on. It was just like, boom, out of here. Everything worked flawlessly somehow. So we're gonna send it up once again. It didn't break. 3, 2, 1. That came so close to hitting the drum. I swear it was within 2 feet.
Honestly.
Ready?
Yep.
All right. On my count, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go.